And there we go. It is game number 3, the deciding game between TCN and the retry. TCN, I don't know, draft solid everything in the second game, but they just didn't manage through. And after a horrible attempt to interrupt the Roshan for the retry, it just went even more downhill. So, retry took game number 2, and we hop into the draft of game number 3. Let's see who's gonna win this.
Yeah, like you said, TCN, they definitely had a solid draft. And actually, they had a pretty decent time at the start as well, picking off the Timber Sword left and right. But they just left the Ember Spirit unchecked for too long. So this time, I would think Ember is gonna get banned out.
Yep, definitely. I don't know. It's just not. It just didn't work out. Like, especially leaving that Ember farming free.
It's definitely not something. Actually, they would have gotten the kill early on as well, but they failed with a few things. But never mind that, as the Ember does get banned by TCN, whereas the retry taking out the Centaur Warrunner. So a respect ban of sorts, maybe. Although it's a strong hero, nevertheless. So it's not too surprising to see it banned overall. But in this matchup, it hasn't been banned before, and TCN, they had a really nice game actually on the Centaur. So
Yep, I definitely like the ban because it shows how much respect they pretty much, I don't know, pay TCN. That was a hero in both games. So what I like even more is that if the Centaur is banned out, that makes space for even more heroes to come, which are usually instantly banned by, I don't know, just meta standards. So there would be, maybe we get to see Invoker in AA. So yeah, Lycan, Furion, that would be cool.
yeah, it definitely would be. And Furion maybe not gonna get picked up. It's been overlooked in the first two games. But the retry, as well as TCN, they can only ban out 2 more heroes. So we're either going to see Invoker, Lycan, AA, or maybe even all of them as Shadow Shaman getting taken out by the retry.
Yep, Shadow Shaman. That leaves even more space to play around. I really like it. The Lycan is actually being banned out by TCN. I wanted to see him. Like it's been a while, but now Invoker, AA, Batrider, we could see all that. What is it?
Well, the Invoker gets picked up, but TCN, I really think they should go for the Batrider now. The Centaur already taken out, so the best offlane, well, they actually might go for the Clockwork because it was rather successful for them in the first game. So maybe they just prefer that hero. But Ancient Apparition, as well as Batrider, I think would be the best combination.
It could work out, yeah. Especially because you make space with that Ice Blast, plus with the Lasso, you have such a nice opening, even into Ice Blast, and much more to come depending on whatever they pick. It would be a nice setup, but both teams again taking their bonus time. Like the retry, just with the first ban rotation, the first pick, they took more than half of their bonus time.
It's definitely a lot of consideration put into the picks as well as the bans. And then again, it is the third game, and actually whoever loses this game now will be out of, well, running for the Division 1 spot. They will have to play in Division 2 for Season 2 JDL.
Yep, and this is really important for them that they, I don't know, that they're gonna be successful here. And that's, I don't know, TCN, just for the fact that we casted them so often, I kind of wish it to them, because they look decent and everything, but I don't know, they gave game 2 away with some questionable decisions, especially when it comes to the laning phase of the game. So, I don't know. Now they go for solid drafts, Batrider, Nyx Assassin, so the initiation is definitely absolutely safe now. They don't need any more initiation, that's enough. Nyx Assassin, Vendetta Scouting, Batrider, Plinking Lasso, and yeah. But the Invoker on the other side, something that can already like change the balance of the game. He's for a good reason the most banned picked hero out there at the moment.
Yeah, it's like you said, definitely they don't need any more initiation. But it's rather weird still for me that they overlook the Ancient Apparition and the retry. They go for a Slark of all heroes.
Slark. Yet I like the retry. Like even though so much is at stake here, they stick to their, for us as casters that I don't know, cast mostly like really teams that stick to the meta just for a couple. I don't know, like all the teams we cast mostly stick to the meta. Sometimes they have some preference, like certain heroes or certain hero synergies, but I like that retry is like, you know, what is meta? Like, you know, what is that thing? They just go for whatever is out there, and yeah, they obviously like the Slark, and there we go.
Well, to be honest, TCN in the second ban phase, they banned out the Slark in the last game as well. So maybe the retry actually do have some sort of a preference towards the Slark. And of course, it's an annoying hero for sure, and especially if you Tark packed at the moment, gonna get lassoed with the Batrider initiation. You
Yep.
can still get rid of the lasso as well, so it's really annoying to bring that hero down. But TCN, with the two heroes they already have, they definitely have the potential to kill off the Slark even before he shadow dances.
Yeah, and I really like what they do now with the bans as well. Like they are really TCN specific bans. Like all the three heroes were definitely like top picks by TCN, which we saw in all the games they played like in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, they don't really care, you know, about stats or meta or whatsoever. There is just TCN specific. They want that game free for them. Dazzle, Rubik. Oh well.
Yeah, it's nice to see that the retry have actually learned from their past games.
Yeah.
But now they ban out the Storm Spirit, and if there would be a Storm Spirit on top of the Nyx and the Batrider, that actually might be somewhat of an overkill already. But it gets banned out anyway.
Yeah, it would kind of be an overkill, especially when it comes to initiation and everything, but I don't think TCN was too much interested in it. Now they take out the other initiation coming out by the Clockwork, and wow, it is a Disruptor. So the third pick, I actually thought we might see already a mid, we might already see a core. So the next ban is gonna be something, I don't know, something Retry doesn't want to see at all. Like, I don't know, Spectre, Nyx, something like that. Any core, because TCN has to pick at least one.
Yeah, and TCN, by their heroes at the moment, they definitely can go aggressive with the Glimpse, with the Nyx and the Batrider, of course. They might just wait for a few items like the Blink on the Bat, but the retry, they go for the Ancient Apparition at last.
Oh well, like, I don't know, maybe that Rubik ban wasn't the best one. I would have chosen the AA. But I don't know, like both teams, they don't give too much value to the AA. Like I have to really say that. Like we saw it in one of the games. Last game it got banned out as the 5th ban, which is absolutely uncommon. The game before, we thought everything is just sticking to the current meta and he got pretty early picked. But wow, like even now completely gets ignored, but the retry, they pick it now, in the third position. Interesting, and I think it can actually make quite a difference because I don't know, Batrider, Nyx Assistant, Disruptor, it's nothing with a too big HP pool, so I don't know, with some collateral damage and all the setup, I mean you have to pounce by the Slark, you have to Invoker, I don't know, Quaswax probably with the Tornado, like this is so much to already set up that Ice Blast into a couple heroes. Well, I'm really looking forward to this game.
Well, speaking of under or overestimating a hero, what do you think Ancient Apparition's actual win rate is in this patch?
Oh my god.
Templar Assassin.
I don't know, 51%, 52.
It's 49.2, so actually he's
Oh.
losing not most, but more than half of his games.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. I would have considered him being like above the 50% mark, just because I consider him such a strong hero, but apparently I'm wrong.
Well, it definitely is a strong hero. It's just that he doesn't work in every lineup, and that's what teams maybe don't understand. They just go for the pick just for the fact that he is so strong, but they just don't actually get him to work together with the other heroes, but they really try. They go for the Weaver now. They have the Slark as well as the Weaver, and if the Invoker goes for Quasvex, that's three extremely hard to lock down heroes.
Yep, definitely. This is, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what I have to think about this, to be honest. Like, also the TA pick, I just didn't expect it. But what I like is the Disruptor. Like, even though the Disruptor was on the field, like that, we have the Slark and the Weaver. Like, they are both very, very vulnerable to a Disruptor. Like the Static Storm and just a bit damage on top of it. Like, both of those heroes not having a high HP pool at all, and so vulnerable to some burst damage. Like, if they are caught in a Static Storm, this is gonna be really bad for the retry.
Yeah, this Static Storm definitely has the potential to just pretty much kill the entire team. Although, then again, even if they get the Static Storm, they still need some damage going into it, and that's where the Slaughter comes into play.
The Slaughter. So they want this Blink Dagger initiation on top of the Batrider. Since the center was the first ban, they go for the Slaughter. Like, we always say, like, yeah, Slaughter, etc. He's like second priority after the Send now, simply because the Stampede is so much stronger than the amplified damage. But maybe it's not even that bad, because you have the Slark, who has problems going for the Shadow Blade if he is amplified. You have the Weaver, who has the time lapse to get out of the amplify visibility. So maybe specifically for this game, probably a better pick over the Centaur.
Yeah, the amplify damage definitely is gonna help. Even though you can't see the Slark when he's Shadow Danced up, if the Shadow Dance ends, he can't really go region up in the jungle either, because you have vision of him. Then again, he can remove it with Dark Pact, but Weaver definitely isn't gonna be too happy about it, and neither will the Invoker, because the Ghost Walk won't help too much to escape.
Yep, definitely. And yep, the Earthshaker was the last picker by TR. Let's go again, the third time and the last time for tonight, for a fast team introduction. We have Freezer, this time playing the Slaughter. Leon on the Batrider, he's gonna be in charge for the initiation, just as well as Zizu on the Nyx Assassin. Arise is gonna be in the mid, this time on a Templar Assassin. And the stand-in Sweet? I don't know, CWYT is on a Disruptor.
And for the retry on the dire side, ZXC on the Slark with Paradise playing on the Weaver, leaving Android P to play the Ancient Apparition. Nexus probably gonna head towards the mid lane on the Invoker with Please Go Game on the Earthshaker. You can talk for a little while. I'm gonna calculate the win percentages of the whole teams with their heroes.
No, don't do that because I'm eating.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that maybe a little bit later then. But actually, we didn't talk at all about the Earthshaker pick, except for the fact that it was picked. So PGG now on the Earthshaker. I love that hero personally. I'm not too sure if they have the best setup. I guess it buys enough time for Slark to land the pounce at least, which in time buys time for Android P's Cold Feet to proc. So,
by the way, I needed to like get at least something, like a little chocolate bar or something. Otherwise, I would just fall off my chair. Like, I just came home directly before the game, and before that, I didn't even have breakfast. Coming back home, like, and then directly into the cast. Like, when I saw that this is gonna go into game 3, I was like, oh no, I'm starving here. So yeah, I'm trying to get something in my stomach right now. So anyway, game starting. Let's go.
So well, I guess I won't have time to calculate them, but I checked the heroes individually, most of them, and by what I looked up, TCN's overall win rate is definitely a lot higher, because Slark, for one, I think only had like 44%.
Yep.
Or maybe it was the Weaver. Well, most of the retries heroes actually have below 50% win rate, whereas Templar Assassin had the highest 58.5.
Yeah, it's also no secret, like the heroes like the retry they have to work out perfectly, otherwise they just fall back so fast. And now, well, the bottom rune is definitely gonna go to TCN, and the question is now, the top rune, oh well, the Disruptor is staying already high to the Slark. There's a regeneration rune, perfect, like no mana lost, Thunderstrike damage dealt on Slark. He's using one tango, but oh, it was a shared one. Ah, Ancient Apparition coming to the rescue there, so he doesn't lose any of his tangos supposed to be for the lane regeneration.
Oh, PGG is gonna do the creep pull with Earthshaker towards the Ancients, but Ancients very smartly just sentry warded out.
Yep, very nice. So he's waiting there in vain. This is really nice for them.
That's
Wasting a lot
like
of
really
time.
heads up play by TCN of actually acknowledging the fact that Earthshaker might go for it, and Android P just stands in the middle for a little while, tanking up Arise's right click. He literally just stood there doing nothing, and actually he used Cold Feet twice now, and
Oh
that's
god.
him completely out of mana.
That Earthshaker, like, I wanted to see his face when he just had to acknowledge that there is nothing to pull into.
Well, complete PGG moment.
Yeah, he's like, "Ah, please."
But yeah, this mid lane, sure that the Ancient Apparition helped Nexus maybe a little bit, but Nexus is 3-1 compared to Arise's 4-4. So all that the Ancient Apparition actually ended up doing was leech XP from Nexus, so Arise has a small advantage there.
Yep, and now the Weaver actually rotating top. So he's abandoning the offlane. So they're gonna shift around because they thought like, yeah, that Weaver is gonna get farmed just by... Oh my god, do they? Never mind. No, they don't. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, instead of trying to de-ward that and then stick to the, I don't know, the strategy they had in mind, they don't go for that. They completely just shift around the lane. So we have Weaver AA now and Slark Earthshaker.
Yeah, those lanes are rather weird, but Leon actually took a lot of damage. I guess he got pounced once, and that was about it. And of course, Slark is really good against Spatrider because, if I'm not completely mistaken, then Tarpact, of course, takes care of the sticky napalm stacks as well.
Yeah, it definitely does. And
Oh, Firefly used by Leon. If he gets bounced up, he might be in trouble, but PGG didn't get close enough for the Fisher.
Yep, it's pretty interesting, to be honest. Like, this lane, Batrider definitely not too happy about, because they also need the Nyx Assassin in there, but he's level 1, he can't do anything, and now Earthshaker as well in the jungle there. So they see their chem stacked, for example. It's really not the best, to be honest.
Yeah, this dual lane is actually pretty nice, although PGG has to be careful himself, just to make sure he doesn't overextend, but some nice creep stacking by Zizo in the meantime, and they find PGG, but there's mana burn scale for Zizo, so no impale, so not even the slightest chance of actually getting the kill.
Yeah, no, they have to go back on the lane, they have to give some pressure, like, apply some pressure on the Slark, because the Slark must not snowball. That would be like the worst thing. We already saw, I don't know, I think it was last game. Oh, top.
Oh, Weaver taking a lot of damage, but Kinetic Field, he was waiting way too long for it, to be honest. But Weaver has to pop the salve, and Android P tanks up the creeps as well in the meantime. But he got rid of the salve from Sweet. So Disruptor completely out of mana, and Freezer doesn't have too much of his own either.
Yep, and at the same time they tried to go for the Batrider, and like, it wasn't a kill, but still, like, the Slark is now going for a creep skip here. I don't know, that doesn't really play into his... I don't know why he does that, to be honest, but yeah. So the Nyx Assassin is gonna be happy. He has at least some experience now of this creep wave. I don't know, in mid, looking at mid, 21-15 versus 7-4, that Invoker definitely not happy. It's pretty much a similar picture of last game when the Timber did not get any farm whatsoever, but then they won the game after all. So the Timber came back there from, I don't know, from deep down. Now Invisibility Rune in mid. I don't think he can do something.
Yeah, he's just
that was
harassing
just
the
random
Invoker
harass.
down. Just using the Invis Rune purely for the fact that he could just use the bottle afterwards, I think.
Yep. Oh well, but still, Batrider, like, talking about bad farm, he's 4-1, 5-1 now. It's just not working out for him at the moment. Like,
Yeah, so whatever the TA is winning mid lane, the Pathrider is losing on the bottom lane.
pretty much
Yeah.
at the moment, yeah.
So it evens out somewhat, but Slardar as well as Weaver are quite even on the top lane. So actually, across all the lanes, it should be rather even. But will Templar Assassin be a bigger factor? Oh, Kinetic Field comes out. Paradise wants to go for the kill. Does a lot of damage with the Chilling Touch, actually.
Yep, and even with the ring, he can't stay in lane. He has to go back. He's using now, yeah, he's using his sprint to go back to the fountain and probably TP back. But yeah, this is the harass that comes out by Gemini attack plus the Chilling Touch. It's just a lot of damn damage. And 5 minutes into the game, 5:30. Oh, that was a
Oh, they
Sunstrike.
slow down Nexus. Invoker might be in trouble. Uses the Gold Snap on Zizo. The Impale is finally there and hits as well. That is the
Yep.
first blood, and Nyx steals it with the mana burn.
Secured, not stealing. Secured.
Well, I think TA one more hit would have done it probably, but I mean, sure, it's better to make sure you actually get it.
Yep. No, but kill secured there by the Nyx Assassin. He's gonna be happy about the mana. And to be honest, I think the team is also kinda happy about the Nyx Assassin getting that first 1000 gold, simply for the fact that he gets the arcanes out. Because the Nyx, he needs the level and he needs the mana, and like, yep, all the people around him, they can spam a lot more if the arcanes come out.
It definitely can, and early arcanes are really nice for him, but oh, they might go on Slark. Slark is level 6 now, actually. He has the Shadow Dance if he wants to. Dark Pact used as well, and Leon has to actually back off. ZXC not gonna reinitiate though. Too risky in the Firefly.
And now again, a new Chilling Touch, and the AA getting really ballsy here. Yeah, he knows with the Chilling Touch, level 2, they can do so much. Like the Weaver Gemini attack, like just some of that Chilling Touch damage, plus the Chikuchi level 3 damage, Cold Feet on top of it, that is pretty much the entire HP of Disruptor if they get it in. So they have to play super careful. Disruptor not even having any regeneration left whatsoever. Slaughter, just the ring and the self, but he can't go in. If he goes in, he eats so much damage that it's almost not worth it.
Yeah, he's just hoping to get level 6 at the moment, probably. The Disruptor rotating out as well, and actually they might go on mid lane. PGG is there. If he gets slowed by a Templar Trap, what the hell can he actually do, especially if there's a Disruptor there as well?
I don't know. The Invoker at the moment farming with Forged Spirits. That's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, he's rushing that Hand of Midas by the looks of it. Oh, there's the slow on PGG. Kinetic Field as well. Earthshaker is gonna go down. He uses a nice enchant totem to buy some time. There's the Fisher as well. They actually might get the kill. The Courier coming in way too deep. And the Rise. PGG. What a play by him escaping that situation.
Yep. The Slark is rotating in. He uses Self. A new Fisher would be ready, but also very interesting to see like the Invoker. He didn't even bother. Like, did you see that? He was farming that camp here, and like while all this action is going on, he didn't even bother. Not even a invoke into Sunstrike, possibly getting something that dived too deep into the tower. So I think he's really mad at the moment. He's like, damn it, like I absolutely lost my mid. Like I have to get this jungle up farming.
Well, I guess he's making sure that he actually gets that Hand of Midas before getting picked off again. And that Hand of Midas, it's gonna be like 10-minute one probably, so not the worst, but definitely not the fastest.
Oh,
But
this
I guess
won't
it's
even
gonna
be
help
10
him catch up.
minutes. Oh, now. Oh my god, that Earthshaker.
Oh
in
yeah,
trouble.
this time can he actually escape? I don't think so. Rise still chasing another slow and meld hit. Will finally get the kill.
Yep,
PGG
that's
actually stays
2-0.
alive for quite some time still.
Yep, 2-0. Not bad. Like a good start for TCN, at least in the mid lane. And now that the Slark actually abandoned the lane for quite a bit, like the Batrider. Keeping up 36-1. So he kinda recuperated from the fact that like he didn't get much at the start with the Earthshaker present all the time.
Yeah, he's actually only around 700 gold away from the Blink Dagger as well. If he manages to get that within the next 2 minutes or so, it will definitely be timely. But if it gets delayed, it's gonna hurt so
Oh,
much.
no,
Oh,
it's
mid
up.
lane TA might be in trouble. He's going for PGG. The stuns come out. There's the Fisher, but it dies before Sunstrike will actually hit the Rise though. But the Pounce misses. So ZXZ shouldn't be able to chase, and it doesn't. And top lane, they got a kill as well. On to the AA.
Yep, and they even force out the time lapse, which is on level 1 quite a cooldown. Like this is for a minute, he's not really safe, and this is also half the decker for the Slaughter. I definitely like it. So level 7 now on the Batrider, we already talked about it. Maybe Slark might. Oh god, Batrider not reacting, but he doesn't use. Okay.
Yeah,
Why
it's rather
didn't we
weird.
see a pounce there?
Maybe he doesn't feel like he can kill him, because if he uses the Dark Pact, which he actually did, if he pounces on the Batrider can just Firefly up, less so the Slark. It's not that the Slark actually would die to that if he's full
No,
HP.
like I don't think both can't really kill each other if they start at 100% at the moment. But like he was already going for
Ice
and it
Blast
hit.
with the Sunstrike Fissure. Oh, that combo.
Really nice. Fissure, Ice Blast, like that's a really nice combo. Also solo XP for the Earthshaker there.
That was really well timed, I have to say.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe that's what they tried to achieve on bottom, and then he just decided to like, oh no, wait, I don't have like Sunstrike invoked or anything like that.
Oh, Zizo with the Vendetta. Vendetta just wears off, but he got the rune for it. There's the Impale onto Nexus. He has the double damage. Spike Carapace as well. There's the Amplify damage. Come on, Crush hits, and Zizo on the right side of the Fissure. PGG tried his best, but it couldn't quite cut it. And that's Blink Dagger picked up now for Batrider as well. And they're just finding the important pickups.
Yeah, but he might die.
Oh yeah, actually he might. He's gonna go down. A few more right clicks. Ancient Apparition coming in to help. Zizo is there. Impale misses on the Slark, unfortunately. He's too fast with the Shadow Dance. Too mobile, but mid lane. PGG getting slowed down. There's the Glimpse as well. He uses the Fissure, so Arise has to go in deep, but Kinetic Field holding PGG in place. There's the Ice Blast to come. Echo Slam as well. They actually might get the kill. Sunstrike hits both.
Oh my god!
Arise gonna shatter as well. The tower hit coming in. PGG. Oh god.
What?
That magnificent man.
Yeah, PGG just kiting around, kiting them directly into the Ice Blast coming, and a double kill for Ancient Apparition. He's gonna really happy, like getting kills with level 1 Ice Blast. He's really happy.
Definitely isn't. That's Arcane Boots now for the Earthshaker. And the Earthshaker, I mean, such a nice job kiting them around.
Yep, definitely. Now 5 and 4, like TCN start was quite nice, but now it's not looking good. Oh, Batrider tried to get on the Weaver, but yeah, not enough for that. So I don't know, the only upside of what happened in the last minute is that the Batrider died without like losing gold, because he just bought his Blink Dagger. Then again, he could have used that Blink Dagger just to escape, but oh well, this is 3 kills for TR. Now not looking so good for TCN anymore.
Yeah, and Slark is probably gonna get the tier 1 tower bottom lane as well, and our Ice Blast is flying top. This might be trouble if they dive this at the moment. They have vision, the Ice Blast is flying in.
Yeah, it is gonna hit.
Oh, Sunstrike as well. Oh god, Sweet got hit, but I don't think he's gonna shatter. It was close though, but Leon might be in trouble once again bottom lane. Doesn't get the deny. ZXC, if he gets the pounce, yeah, he gets it as well. I think Leon is gonna go down.
Oh, he even used the lasso there. Ah, too bad. He should have maybe tried to use the lasso before, because Slark was already low HP. But yeah, the Slark versus the Batrider, Slark definitely a favorite. So again, only upside while all this happened there, TA got the mid tower. So there's still TCN's hope is still on the Templar Assassin, who did a very nice job in mid. And now top. Defend or not to defend? Question mark.
Would they want to go in? They have the Vendetta. Vendetta hit Impale as well. It does hit. TP is coming in. Mana Burn Freezer wants to get close. PGG buying some time as always, but this time no help is coming. And Zizo actually goes down to the Forge Spirits. Wow.
Yep, the combination of Swarm plus Forge Spirit, enough damage to get him up there. Like the Spike Carapace not helping him there at all. Too bad. 1 for 1.
Yeah, he actually should have gone away, but suddenly minus armor started stacking up and he didn't even notice him dying.
Yep. This is a lot of minus armor. Like this is Swarm plus Forge Spirits, like, and you don't bring much armor anyway. I mean, actually he brings quite some armor, but like 5 armor is so fast negated just by Swarm plus what 2-3 hits of the Forge Spirits, and you're at 0. And now Slark again. Oh, looking for the Batrider. The Ice Blast is coming.
Blink Dagger pounce from Slark. Easy kill. And this now all the Blink Dagger. Excellent pickup for the Slark.
BGG again in trouble. Yep.
He's getting picked up, and the Rise mid lane. Zizo is there, and with the Vendetta they actually might go for the kill. Double damage up on the Templar Assassin and Blink Dagger from the Courier. So he can definitely try to blow somebody up soon. But actually there's a Blink Dagger on Invoker as well. both teams just going for mass blink daggers, 2 on either team at the moment.
Yeah, I mean at the moment it just works out, like Blink Dagger on the Slark, like they wait for the Ice Blast. Oh, in mid, they go for the AA.
They get one
Two
kill
shot.
Arise with the double damage.
2 shot at. Easy going there. And now the Batrider is coming in, Firefly is on, but finding a lasso versus a Weaver is so hard, but if he would, that's an instant kill with the Nyx Assassin, Vendetta into Impale. That would be easy kill. Now, I think Invoker has to care. That Nyx Assassin is... oh well, he's just farming some Force Spirits.
He gets cold snapped out. There's the blink, another set of Force Spirits. They get Spike Carapace stuff, and Ciso does escape with his skin on him still.
Oh well, yeah, but the Invoker still not... I don't know. He's now the third in
Slark might find Leon Batrider, might be in big trouble. Dark Pact is there, and actually this would have been the perfect opportunity to go in with the blink lasso now.
Yep, but I don't know. Like there is so much respect now. The Batrider died. What? How many times?
Mid lane lasso not coming out. He went for the right click before. There's the Templar Trap. Leon gets the lasso finally onto PGG. There's the Static Storm as well. They catch Paradise. They have the Impale as well. Glimpse back onto Android P, who gets stunned up by the Spike Carapace, and he will fall down before the Ice Blast even gets to fly.
Oh, but look at this. The Ice Blast would have hit actually on the Batrider, but like before that, Batrider actually dying to the Swarm by Weaver. So yeah, a 2-for-1 actually. Slightly in favor for TCN, but still. And now they have to take care. Oh, Sunstrike hits the Slaughter. Oh my god. And the Slark, he's looking for something here.
Slaughter got bashed so much as well. He's dropping quite low. Has to use the Salve, but Sentexy coming in. Ciso gonna get taken out before he gets the Impale. Nice Fisher as well. Freezer gets the 2-man crush, and Nexus actually... oh, he got us saved by the Climps. And oh, thank god that at least Slark went down. There's the Ice Blast gonna fly in. It won't hit anybody, as Slaughter has to back off. 9 stacks of Force Spirit, 3 stacks of Essence Shift, but Arise is gonna take a fall in the background. And PGG is still alive, being a nuisance. But really, this glimpse saving the life.
Was not really optimal, no. Like, that could have been easy. And wait, we just missed.
Yeah, Sunstrike.
Sunstrike, somewhere here. And the Force Spirits just saying hello. And now, do we see... oh yeah, TR is gonna capitalize on this. Like, the 2 cores being down. I don't know, this is another Roshan fight that just doesn't go their way.
Yeah, I don't really know why TCN even tried to go for that. It was way too risky, especially with the initiation. But they go for Android P. They get the Impale, a few more right clicks. That's all they need. But the Ice Blast coming out. Ciso gets it. He uses the Vendetta to actually secure the kill. But Leon is gonna take a fall in return now.
Yeah, a 2-for-1 trade here. That was not really worth it. And now that means a safe for Shan for TR. They won't go in here. I don't think so.
Yeah,
well, maybe. Will they?
I don't think so. They won't make it in time. They might get PGG on his way out, but PGG actually dangerously close to his Blink Dagger and level 11. But there's the pounce. Static Storm coming out, catching 2 heroes. He goes down in return for it, but the Rise actually might get the Slark. He already killed off the Weaver, and Slark now, can he pounce away?
Oh,
yes, he can.
disengage.
He disjoints the meld, but the Blinks come out. And actually with the Crush and Amplify damage, they might kill him twice.
Blink.
Oh,
Nope.
they get the Crush,
Perfect
Amplify damage. Is there a few right clicks? That's all they need. Pounce up. And actually Dark Pact almost killing him, but they cut Vision, and the Rise gets the
Nice.
kill.
So, I don't know, like going in there after the Roshan was after all a good decision, but they couldn't stop it. Like the Roshan going there where we have 14-14 on the kill board. Like TCN, the discipline and like, I don't know, this cold-blooded going in, going out guerrilla tactic and then grouping up. Like we saw that so nicely in game 1, but to be honest, there's not much left of it. I have to say that there's not much left of it.
Yeah, there definitely isn't. At least they salvage something with the kills that they now
Yeah,
got,
at least
getting the Aegis
something.
as well. But PGG, he's only 150 gold away from the Blink Dagger. He's about to hit level 11 as well.
Yep,
So
and the
that
starter
Echo Slam-
now Blink Dagger as well. Like we have to look at the items. How many Blink Daggers do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Yeah.
TA had it already for a long time, so did the Batrider. Slaughter didn't rush it, he went for Vanguard first and he was the offlaner, so quite slow there. Slark, he already got, I don't know, 3 or 4 kills with that Blink Dagger, and yeah, the Invoker, I don't know, I don't like the Blink Dagger on the Invoker, especially after he did so horrible in mid. But by the way, mid, I think we might see something
Yeah, Android
happening
P
here.
might be in huge trouble, but they don't get the
Nice
glimpse. They
sentry
don't
wards
have.
here.
Yeah.
Just nice sentry wards everywhere in front of Roshan. Like TCN just much slower with like de-warding everything.
They sure are, but Slark actually has to be careful because Ciso is on the hunt, but the
And
sentry comes
yeah.
out once again. And he actually might get counter-initiated upon... Nope, not gonna happen.
Yep, these sentry at the key points of the map, it's so crucial. They really know, oh my god, if we get picked off here, then it's just not working. And now, oh my god, there comes the observer ward directly next to the sentry, so rip in peace ward.
Well, at least now they know there's a sentry there. And oh, Ice Blast is gonna fly out. Will they go with the Blink Pounce? Arise does get hit. He has the refraction charges though, so the blast does virtually no damage whatsoever.
Yep.
And Freezer gonna TP out.
Well, they have to
defend the
because
tier 2.
Weaver is farming freely all the time. Like the Lincoln's already done 1,000 gold on top of it. He did like 50% damage on the tier 2 tower already, while they grouped up 5 man, being spotted out by sentries, even wasting another observer there. At the moment, like the grouping up, it just doesn't work. With the Weaver being able to split push, with the Sunstrike having a global presence, just not working out. But now, we might see it go on the AA.
They're gonna go for it. There's the Vendetta Impale as well. Easy kill, Crush used by Freezer and Sweet. Grab the kill. Oh, there's the Lasso and the Rise. The kill of Slark at the same time.
Yep, really nice there. So, waiting actually paid off there. Like TR getting a bit, I don't know, impatient I guess. And yeah, Slaughter now on the hunt again for mid.
Yeah, PGG might be in huge trouble, but they go for Nexus instead. The Rise actually going for PGG. There's the right click. Echo Slam coming out. PGG should be going down, and Freezer actually Nexus. TP did get cancelled. There's the Crash. Sunstrike coming out, but it will hit the Rise only.
Close.
He doesn't have the refraction actually, so has to back off. The Force Spirits coming into play. But that was maybe little too risky from TCN, going for different targets there.
Yeah, going for a different target. That was just greedy. The only good thing is the Invoker actually tried to TP out after the crush, but wasn't too successful. But now bottom.
Oh yeah, Leon might be in trouble, but there's the Static Storm coming in. Paradise is caught as well, and PGG will go down. Leon actually stayed there for a little while too long, and they're gonna lose both of their heroes because Paradise, with the Chilling Touch, chasing him down, and he's gonna TP out. One more right click. He gets back safely.
And Slaughter disconnecting at the same time, so this looks like a pause. But yeah, really nice play. I was actually thinking he's gonna die there, especially with the Swarm as well. Being able maybe to get the last hit, minus armor on the Disruptor. But yeah, nice glimpse there, by the way, for the AA. AA finding himself at the fountain again after he TP'd there. So PGG for Batrider. The only downside is, or actually, look at this. Creepy the Creep. Is he gonna get that tower? Or is it gonna be a deny?
I don't think he will. Oh, actually, it's a melee creep. Yeah, he will get it.
Yeah, very nice. Creepy the Creep just doing nice job there for TCN. So the deny does not come out. Perfect play of Creep. MVP.
By the way, what do you think Slark is actually building into at the moment? He's had that ultimate orb for quite some time. Is it going to be Lincolns for just full-on defensive or Skadi?
Skadi. Yep, Skadi, I think.
I kind of hope so. Well, there's a Lincolns on Weaver, and the Lincolns wouldn't be that bad. I mean, just being able to at least make sure that Leon has to use one extra thing before he gets the lasso, and that actually might be enough time for Slark to press his ultimate and Shadow Dance up.
Talking about Slark, he's getting found by Nyx.
Yeah, they need some silence or something. Actually, pings coming out by PGG as well. They might be aware of the fact. And he's gonna go for Nexus. There's the Vendetta Impale as well. They do hit. And there's this Crash from Slaughter. Amplify damage. Ice Blast gonna come in by AA. Will hit Ciso, and Ciso gets pounced up as well. So a Nyx for Invoker, worth it.
Yeah, worth it. Definitely worth it. This trade, but it's not over yet. That
Slark
Slark is
coming. Slark still. Amplify damage is there. There's the Tark back. He dodges the Melt Strike, but there's a nice 3-man crush by Freezer. Static Storm as well. Catching all 3 of them. PGG gonna go down. The kill of 1. They're gonna go for Slark as well. And God. Android P getting slowed down by the traps. He's about to fall as well. The Blink actually, they go past him for a time.
Oh, wow. That is a team wipe. Jesus Christ. I was talking about the Static Storm in the draft. Now we saw it, like the perfect 3-man crush into Static Storm kinetic field, team wipe for TR, this was the worst case scenario. This is exactly the worst case scenario what could happen for them. Like the two heroes that must not get silenced. The Weaver and the Slark, both of them being so incredibly vulnerable to the static storm, both getting caught out there, and on top of that, the Earthshaker. The Earthshaker, the only one who could have bought time for them, you know, getting out of the static storm. Amazing, like 2 towers, a team wipe on top of it, and the only thing they had to sacrifice for it is a Nyx Assassin. Definitely worth it. This was a huge leap for TCN. I'm looking at the crafts at the same time now. TR had a 4,000 gold lead, but forget about it. We look at almost 3k now for TCN, and XP wise, it used to be 2,500 for TR, but now we are looking at 5k and more coming, because like not all of the kills are updated yet, so this is going towards 7.5.
They kill off Slaughter with
yeah,
Ice Blast Sunstrike.
really nice.
Greedy.
But how did they see it though?
Oh, there's Pounce on Leon as well. They might get the kill. There's the Fisher, and they will grab it as well.
But how did they see that? Like really? Oh, they keep on going.
Yeah, Bryce wanted to go in deep. He had the illusion room, but oh, Ciso coming in with the Impale. They're gonna kill off Slark. Just blow him up. Defending Blast is there by Nexus, but he's on the run now. There's nothing for him to run to though. He's gonna take a fall.
Oh my god. He tried to like save the Slark there because he knew like he could still use the Shadow Dance and just be, you know, full HP and everything, but oh well. They trade 2 for 2. Not bad, but still, like how did they see the Slaughter? I still don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe they had a Forge Spirit lying around, or maybe just lucky guess.
Yeah, maybe they were like, oh, maybe he's, you know, farming jungle and by this time he should be at this camp. But still, like the Ice Blast plus the Sunstrike hitting, like just a random guess in the jungle. I don't know, maybe we missed something.
Yeah, but they didn't have any wards. Maybe they just expired or something.
No,
but
there
well,
were no wards. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm always looking at the wards. This ward just expired, yeah. But anyway, it's a mystery, and it's gonna remain a mystery. Fact is, they just traded 2 for 2, but again, I think a bit in favor for TCN because the Slark is what keeps them in the game, in my opinion. The Weaver, oh well. Oh, there's an Ice Blast now on the Disruptor, and now the question is Sunstrike. Yeah, does not hit. But still, like this fishing strategy by TR, it's pretty funny to be honest. Like
It
always
was
waiting for the
really
Ice Blast, then possibly the Slark engaging and the Sunstrike on top of it. I actually like it. But now Nyx assessing.
yeah, Paradise might now. He should be fast enough, and they impale just on the creeps.
Yep. No, actually, it actually hit the Weaver, but yeah,
Yeah,
Lincolns.
He needs to get the mana burn to get the Lincolns down first, but that's a lot of time that they don't have because the Weaver is just so fast. If Isukuchi is already, it's so hard to hit the impale after.
Yeah, definitely. And now they definitely see what Bad Rider is doing here because of those 2 wards here. Even though there is a sentry, but like nobody de-warded this observer. This is kind of lethal. And now, oh, someone is in trouble.
Yeah, there's a
Someone
4-man
really.
smoke waiting for them. And
Oh,
they
God.
might catch Leon.
Bad
Oh,
Rider.
Bad Rider, don't go in, man, don't go! He
He's
gets the blink
making
out. Oh, that's actually BKB now finished on the Slaughter as well. They might find the Rise. They go in. There's the Static Storm. It catches PGG only. There's the Glimpse onto the Slark as well. Ice Blast gonna fly in. Ciso does get hit, but Nexus now Blast sewed up. Amplified damage. Getting taken out. The Slark actually has to back off. Rise does too much damage together with Freezer. Ciso is on the run. There's the time lapse as well. But now there's the Crash catching Paradise. They don't have vision. Kinetic Field as well. Nicely blocking the Weaver in.
Perfect.
And wow.
Oh my god, and that crit on him.
That
Perfect.
damage.
Like, even Nyx Assassin surviving there. Like, wow, what a disastrous fight for TR there. Like, they had the opening, but this instant Static Storm absolutely saved the day. The Earthshaker not being able to cast a single spell. Just imagine this Earthshaker getting, I don't know, Acro Slam on all the heroes there in that fight. But yeah, this was like a doom, like an instant doom on the Earthshaker. Nothing he could have done there.
There's just so much physical damage. They had minus 31 armor on Roche, and they don't even have a medallion or anything.
Well, they don't even need to. No,
Well, they might find PGG. There's the Crash coming in. Amplify damage as well. A few right clicks, and the Rise gets the kill.
Yep, I was actually looking bottom because I was 100% sure that Slark is gonna go for the Batch Rider. We saw it many times before, like the 3 deaths early, all of them were on the Batrider, so the Slark actually fed on the Batrider there, but... And also, another thing, like the second ultimate orb is now up on the Slark, so yeah, we're gonna see the Eye of Skadi coming out.
Well, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade or anything, but Nexus on the Invoker, I mean, I think their combination this game with the Exort Invoker, it has been pretty good. I mean, his Exort has worked out to some extent. He has now a Necrobook level 3 finished up as well.
No, but
But
did
still,
it?
would the Quasvex have been better?
Like,
Just-
yeah, no, but I ask you, like, did it? Like, okay, getting mid-game, like, 2 kills with a Sunstrike, did it actually work out? Considering how much an impact an Invoker could do.
I think the Quasvex would be better just because if TCN initiate, there would be the Tornado EMP to counter initiate, and Slardar, he has a really low mana pool, so he would be completely at 0 mana after he gets hit. As is the case almost with the Temporary Assassin. Well, he has a slightly higher mana pool, but still, just Tornado EMP would have been so much better, I think.
Who has the gem, by the way? Oh, Nyx Assassin has the gem, yeah. Now, let the dewarding start. Like, now, this is the worst case now for TR because they're losing absolutely map control. The only 2 wards remaining are these 2 and the one here, which is just a sentry, though.
Yeah, and just TCN, they're going for the right decision. Last game, we didn't see it by the retry. They had a pretty huge lead, but they didn't pick up the gem. Then again, they just killed TCN's gem carrier and got it that way.
By the way, look at the sentry ward, and it has a name. Moi klasa od kruitoi. Like, my eyes. Something something. Od.
Kruto. I don't know what
and in mid,
Kruto
we
is.
see you go on the ancient.
Yeah, they get
ancient operation.
AA, so no ultimate will be coming out there. And actually, we didn't talk about it, but Sweet picked up his Aghanim Scepter quite some time ago now as well.
But no buyback for him. 560 gold short, so that means they can go high crown. And with the Desolator, that is, look at the damage on the tower. This is just TA doing work.
Yeah, and he has a Crystallis as well, so if he's going on actual heroes, that crit with the meld hit, oh god. I mean, he's already blowing things up without the crit. The Fisher comes out to just buy some time, Arise. He gets rid of his refraction charges. But
Now
he's
the
gonna have
tower
it.
down to the siege creep. Slark buying the Eye of Skadi. And now Ancient Apparition is back, so TCN has to be really careful. Because this time the Earthshaker might as well just go for this big Acro Slam. And this could, you know, this could go so fast, so wrong.
The Ice Blast gonna fly in as well, but Arise doesn't get hit. It does catch Freezer, and as does the Swarm, so he can't flick in, but Nexus stunned up with a few right clicks. There's the Static Storm, but they don't catch anybody this time. Glimpse as well on Paradise. He's still alive, but PGG coming and gets the Echo Slam. Kills off the Disruptor. Setexi has
Slark.
himself in the Shadow Dance. And Lasso still not used, but Paradise goes down anyway. And Freezer right clicking down Nexus. Crush as well. They do get that kill. 3 heroes down. And they're going for more Android TPs out, and
Well,
GG gets called as Slark takes a fall.
They already GG this. That's actually interesting. The Slark just got... I think this GG is too early. Unless
Well,
they actually...
they bought back on the Invoker as well, but still lost the
I
fight.
guess. But still, I mean, the Earthshaker would have been back there, the Weaver as well in like 30 seconds. They could have defended at least 1 Rax. Like, considering this is about Division 1 or 2, I think this GG was a tiny bit too early. I mean, it looked grim for TR, but I don't know, with new art items coming out on their side, maybe there was a small chance. I don't know.
Well,
It's their
even
decision.
TCN still has to go up against Virtus Pro as well before they can get into the Division 1.
Yeah, I guess. Well, but still, fact is TCN prevails 2-1 for them. Good job there. I enjoyed it casting as well, especially game 1 was very disciplined. Game 2 was a 4 from back all the time, and even here I wasn't too certain about who's gonna win because, as I said, just 1 big Acro Slam into like no BKB heroes, that would have been big. But like, yeah, I think PGG, he pretty much lost this game due to the fact that Static Storm came out all the time, and Invoker, Disruptor, absolutely MVP for me this game. Anyway, guys, We are Heflatv. I'm Heflatv. With me was Coucher. Interesting games today. If you like what you see, just follow us on Twitch. And see ya then tomorrow.